What is up? Moisty has released a video regarding the Prime
Wild and
situation.
wacky
So
over
let's
its
have a gander.
Prime, which is the drink from KSI and Logan Paul. It's being treated like a holy elixir that's understocked and absolutely making people ravenous to get their hands on it. The Prime panic is sweeping the UK, and there will be no survivors. It's like the blood of Christ has been bottled, and people can't help but just go fight for it. And it's not because of the taste that's led to this situation, it's because it's become something of a status symbol.
Yeah, just to wait in before he continues. In the UK is completely different to America. Is that I've never even seen a bottle in Chorley where I live. Preston, Manchester, never seen a bottle. People literally queue up early hours in the morning, 6 a.m. to get it. Some stores are refusing to put it out. Apparently, it's in the Asda near mine. I've never seen it once. Admittedly, I don't queue up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go and get it, but apparently it's there. But I don't think it is. Kids are going ravenous for it, spending it's a £2 drink that tastes like a Lucozade. 20 quid, 100% markup, 1000% markup, something like that. Either way, yeah, kids are ravenous for it. Not even just kids, adults, people my age are crazy for it.
Having it makes you cool if you're very young, and if you're very old, having it means you can charge a huge markup.
It doesn't necessarily make you cool. It depends on the age bracket. I'd say the teenagers definitely see it as, oh my god, look how many Prime bottles I've drank, or how many empty bottles I've got. Or, yeah, I've got Prime, boy. Whereas if you're like a bit older, now you're just kind of like, you're posting a picture of a bottle of an energy drink, a sports drink. Grow up. Just grow up.
Markup for it and scam those kids that are desperate for the attention that it brings online. So there's been a lot of videos of people fighting each other for it. I'll show you a couple of clips.
Oh yeah, go on.
Oh my god.
Like, look at that. Like, you saw it for TVs at Black Friday sales in America. Well, they were like £1,000 TVs for like 200 quid. This is a £2 bottle of Prime being sold for £2. It's actually wild. Yeah, there was an uproar on Twitter when Aldi started selling it. Apparently, it was like this everywhere.
People getting in there, throwing hands, boxing each other out like it's basketball, getting ready for a rebound, all just to get their hands on some Prime. I've had it before because in the States it's not rare, it's not hard to come by. I could walk outside right.
If I was an American right now, I would be shipping this stuff. I would be drop shipping all of it. What do they say? It's $4, which is about £2-ish. Don't quote me. Sell it for $6, $2 a bottle. Buy loads, man. The British will buy it. It's the corner shops that will buy it first, for sure.
Right now and find like an unopened pallet of Prime. It's really just in the UK that this hysteria is sweeping the entire nation. It's going absolutely crazy there. So I've tried it. I think it's good. I have no complaints, but I certainly wouldn't be beating some ass and being that desperate to get my hands on a bottle. But you know who is extremely desperate is a place called Wakey Wines that I just recently learned about. Their entire business right now revolves around reselling Prime at a huge price increase.
See, he's only just found out about Wakey Wines. Wakey Wines has been filling. So obviously, I follow the Sidemen, KSI, with them. Wakey Wines has hit the algorithm hard. TikTok, YouTube Shorts. He's everywhere. People reacting to him. In the UK, Wakey Wines is a known figure now. He's basically a really shitty celebrity, which is wild to think about.
All the way up to £100 for a single can or bottle of Prime.
There was no proof
Usually
he
a
sold those.
bottle will be about £2, but Wakey Wines is treating it like it's the fountain of youth juice here, selling it at 100 bottles or £100 per bottle in some cases, and they're still successfully making sales. They've actually become extremely popular for this. A lot of people are buying it from them. That's how outrageous this whole thing is.
That's the problem. Why not sell it at that price? Because people will buy it. It's supply and demand. The UK obviously has a supply issue. So I'm assuming he's getting them from the States or something like that. He must have a connection. I can't imagine him queuing up in Asda I mean, I don't know what sort of, because so in the UK it works, you either work directly with the company and they ship into the supermarkets, or you go to somewhere like Batley's or something like that that's like a warehouse where independent stores can go and buy this. So maybe the warehouse he goes to stock his shop up has it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming he's shipping it from America, but I think he's getting the UK bottles, so he might just have a plug somehow. I mean, even KSI said he doesn't know how he's getting it, but stop buying it, he'll stop selling it. It's so absurdly expensive. It's as simple as that.
Now I want to show you a great video that breaks it all down. This comes from a channel named Fat Memer, and I learned everything there is to learn about Wakey wines here.
YouTube drama.
You hear the Wakey wines people made their own drink. What's special about Wakey wines? They price gouge everything they sell. How are they successful then?
Oh, if only we knew.
Oh, here's a whole thing on it.
TikTok, I believe.
Mohammed and Abdul, aka the Wolves of Wakefield, have been hitting national headlines over
the Wolves of Wakefield. I don't know anything about these guys. They seem like some real goofballs. I promise you, no one is calling them the Wolves of Wakefield besides them. They absolutely gave themselves that name.
I've never heard it till this video.
No shot anyone actually gives that much thought to them aside from like, wow, what a joke.
The last few weeks for reselling Prime at extortionate prices and their viral videos. Ironically, they haven't become known for selling wine, but Prime. Now, of course, because KSI and Logan Paul,
I'm assuming they sell more than that, though.
They know that kids are willing to
yeah, they're just a regular corner shop, dude.
Drink. For months.
But why? But like, actually, why? I still don't see why people are fighting themselves over Prime in the UK.
Okay, so they've changed the bottle design. That had something to do with it. I'm assuming America's got different like logistics that the UK just isn't capable of doing for some whatever reason. KSI is probably the biggest UK influencer along with his group, the Simon, a group of 7 people, which again get 20 million views a week, a day even, on some content on the Simon Sundays. So I can see why it's popular. It's blown up on TikTok, it's blown up on YouTube. These kids catastrophically destroy anything in front of them to do with social media and platforming and clout. So that's why it's popular. The supply and the demand, I think they didn't realise that just an energy drink was going to have so much clout. Or it could have been part of the thing the entire time, the entire plan. Who knows? I mean, if KSI went into a store now and said, hey, I want to speak to your boss's boss, your boss's boss. Sell this. £3. I want this much. Look what it's done to every other store. Look what Wakey Wine's doing, £100 a can. We can sort something, and they're all going to go, yes, sir, KSI. Of course we can.
It is abundant in the States. I can go anywhere that sells drinks and they have like Prime filled to the fucking brim, literally leaking out of their toilets. It's everywhere.
So it said, I remember watching something on Prime a while ago, and it said companies like Coca-Cola and stuff won't take you seriously until you own like 2% of the market. I fully believe that Prime will do that, and I think the way that they make Prime is they get the hype. Even with all these problems, it increases the hype. Get that market share up to a certain point, boom, sell it, give it to Coca-Cola, see you later. Good few billion there, thank you very much.
There's not that same chaos
Maybe
here.
Not billion,
why do kids in the UK want to fight each other for Prime? Even if it's from their favorite YouTubers, I don't really get it. Because you just drink it once and then you're done.
You're too old, Charles, as I don't get it either.
Cool. I guess.
We're nearly 30, my friend. We're not going to understand.
It's kind of become like a pretty common thing. Like if something costs a lot, it's like a status symbol to have it.
Yeah, literally.
It's not like
I'm the coolest
Prime.
kid. It's like
what,
smoking.
Are they putting it in like an acrylic box and stacking it on their bookshelf? I doubt it. They probably get it, drink it for the sake of a TikTok, and then they're done.
They're not. They literally collect the empty bottles and use it to flex on TikTok. Like somebody will have a PS5 surrounded by like Prime bottles. Like it's ridiculous. If you want to see more, just go on KSI's subreddit. It's all there.
€100 down the shitter. They collect the bottles to flex on TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, you can just order empty bottles though. The flex is they drink it.
No, the flex is they have
like
it. They don't even need to drink it. The flex
TikTok
is just that they own a bottle of Prime.
drinks, with fluctuating prices between £15 and £30 for the standard Prime drink, and prices now reaching an eye-watering £100 a can for the brand new Prime Energy cans. Wakey Wines have taken the
I
blueprint.
see. Okay, so the energy's an increased premium.
Yeah,
it's
they've
newer.
literally become
I'm
the new
assuming it's
Binley
even
Mega
more
Chippy in the
understocked.
UK, literally. So good,
So
it's a
now
good
they're
analogy.
charging the moon for that shit. It's like an NFT at this point. God damn.
which has led people to discover his dark past. In
Uh-oh.
2015, Mohammed received an 8-year jail sentence and served 4 years behind bars. At the time, it was reported that he pleaded guilty and was convicted of selling cocaine and heroin. With this
Yeah, it just reminded me of something totally unrelated to his charges. You guys ever see this video? It just resurfaced today about the turtle that was smuggling $53 million worth of coke.
Oh yeah, I saw it on
It was
Reddit.
back in like 2017. There was a sea turtle that had $53 million worth of cocaine that was strapped to it. That was like fucking El Chapo's pet.
Cartels, man.
They
they
finally
move
got him though.
madness.
They finally got him. That bastard. He'd been importing this shit for
Probably a
years.
tracker on it as well.
1,800 pounds worth. How long did the turtle serve for? I don't know. I didn't see anything about his trial.
It's not going to be the
All I can
turtles
tell you
this
is
time.
Crash did not take it well after the flop
If
of
it's got
Finding
$53
Dory.
million strapped
Shit
to it.
was rough. In all seriousness, I hope the turtle's alright. Yeah, I imagine they probably got the cocaine off of it and then just set it free again. Like, I don't think they actually threw it in cuffs or anything. I don't think it's currently sitting in, county. Thanks, Yusuf Panda. Did I get the name of the turtle from Finding Nemo wrong? Isn't it Crash? It's Crash and Squirt, right? Why are you saying it's Crush? Oh my god, it is Crush. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot.
Right, back to Wakey Wines,
rather
my
than
friend.
Everybody else saying, Azza's doing this, Azza's doing that, and I'm a changed person, I'm a reformed.
So basically what he's done is he's gone from selling drugs at a higher price than what he's purchased them for to his dad buying him a shop, which he's already come from a pretty grateful background if his parents are buying him a shop to have a living. So bear that one in mind. He was selling drugs from a family that wasn't doing too bad for itself. A lot worse people in that situation resort to drugs. From the sounds of it, not Wakey Wines.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I see no reason to doubt him. He served his time. I think he doesn't even need to deal drugs anymore. He's selling something far more addictive, and that's clout.
Yeah, literally a
So
clout
he's able
seller.
to easily tap into an even bigger market now. Like cocaine, yeah, I'm sure kids are gonna get cocaine somehow, but it's a lot harder than just going down to his shop and getting fucking Prime for €100. So it's I believe he probably doesn't deal drugs anymore.
No.
Amounts and high values. It shouldn't be
True.
worth £100 for a can of Prime, or 10, 15, 20 pounds for a bottle of Prime High.
KSI is saying this to sound like the good guy in this debacle. He's the only person that can resolve this, him and his management. So him saying, no, people shouldn't be paying £100. People pay for what they want. You're the guy to sort the distribution problems out and sort it for the UK. Nobody else can help you there, unfortunately, KSI. But no, I agree. You're dumb if you're buying it for 100, but it's your money, your life, you do what you want.
It's absolutely ridiculous and I hate it. To the owner of Wakey Wines, I mean, what you're doing is just unfair. And it's
Challenge
not-
him to a boxing match,
it's-
beat his
it's
ass.
not ethical,
Yeah, he
it's
should
not
do.
nice.
Although to
KSI drops the gauntlet. If you can beat me in boxing, you can actually double the price and I'll endorse it. But you lose, you shut down the shop. Make some high stakes out of it. Scalpers are
Thing
dicks.
is,
Yeah,
it's like Salt Bay, is that no matter if you mention Wakey Wines in a good or a bad sense, it's more clout, it's positive reinforcement for them. It's the same as Salt Bay. Any news is good news to these people. I mean, you might look at it and say £100 for a can, what an idiot who's buying that. Somebody else will watch that and be like, yo, Wakey Wines has actually got Prime. I'm going to go buy some and do a TikTok because that's what we do now. You know what I mean? So any news, if people just shut up talking about him, he'd slowly disappear.
no one likes scalpers, literally. I don't know how they're in business, to be honest. They must just be very lucky that some people are so starved for the clout of that TikTok flex of drinking the Prime that they'll pay the £100. But
I think
Yeah,
Charlie's like
no one likes
massively
him.
underrating
Literally
like
no one likes
teenage minds and the
I think
clout
scalpers are probably like one
KSI
of
brings to
the
the UK.
only unanimously hated career paths in the world. Like, even a drug dealer, you can make some arguments for, like, a good drug dealer.
Oh yeah,
He's
definitely.
peddling escapism. Well, he's doing it because he has to feed his family at home. With a scalper, no one's making those arguments.
Nope. And when I used to work in the venues, the club venues, we used to do gigs in the day. O2 Ritz for anybody who is in the Manchester local area. There'd be people standing outside all the time, and it's not just for sold out venues. They'd be like, they'll buy the tickets. If they've not sold out, they'll just sell them off again, and they'll just remove a couple of quid so they make something back. But then I think it was somebody big was playing, and they charged them like 3 times the tickets, and they were saying, because they was like, right, I'll walk with you so you can see that it's a real ticket, and then you can pay me. So obviously the guy did, but he paid like 3 times the value for it, and that's when the scalpers make the money. That's why they buy up so many different tickets, because there's a chance that it sells out and someone's friend comes along. If it doesn't sell out, I'll sell it cheaper than the venue. So the venue makes no profit from the ticket sales. So nobody really likes them at all from the start of the journey to the end of the product. So like nobody likes scalpers.
Scalpers just fucking suck across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked, it's like 120 American dollars. Yeah, if you convert it to freedom units, it's over $100. It is outrageous. I mean, that's scalping in a nutshell, though.
Fair play, Mo. In fact, if you're a kid and you're paying £100 for a bottle of Prime, then you deserve to get scammed. You've got to write the
Where do these kids get 100 quid? Like when I was that age, I worked at McDonald's. That was like 60 quid to 100 quid every 2 weeks. And that was doing, shifts in between college. Christmas money, you'd be looking to get 20, 40 quid and some presents. Pocket money, as soon as I turned 16, that didn't exist. I got EMA. If I went to college every day, I got 30 quid, which I didn't do, so I never got it, but that would have counted. So add all that up, so I could buy I could buy 2 bottles of Prime. That would be me for 2 weeks. I could buy 2 bottles of Prime at that age for £100 each and be ruined financially. Like, I think, not to be the bad guy, but I think I did just spend it all on weed.
kid
True.
off. He's got no chance.
You know what? I'll make an argument in defense of Wakey Wines. He's teaching kids an important lesson about getting scammed early.
Didn't everyone say that about Fortnite
And
and
hopefully
skins?
it'll be something that stays with them for the rest of their life. Like, wow,
And then
what a
some
fucking
kid
idiot I was
spent
paying
thousands on
£100
it.
for this bottle of Prime. Never doing that again. It's a low-level scam. It's very expensive for a kid. Very expensive in general.
Yeah.
So it should be one that would resonate pretty profoundly, I would think.
It doesn't though. Loom bands, fidget spinners, all this pointless stuff. Prime is just another example of that. It's a fad that will fade away eventually. To be honest, it seems like it's already starting to.
It's not the kids' money, it's the idiot parents. That's possible, I guess. Well, it'll teach the parents an important lesson about not raising a dumb kid. I don't know.
Video emerged of Mo in a nightclub dancing the night away with women of the night. One Twitter user stated, "Sniffing lines, banging nines, and selling Prime." I mean,
Cool slogan.
can you blame him?
Put
He's
that on
paid
the
his
store.
dues to society, and anyway, these kids wouldn't know how to spend their money properly. Wakey Wine seems to be going from strength to strength, and now even have their own song.
Oh! Wait! This is the Paradox Metaverse crypto place?
Trust Charles to
Where
notice that.
Amio Talio tried to get like Wakey Wines endorsement behind him and not even they were able to make anything out of it? That's crazy! Wow, they actually just do go scam the scam. So they're even in metaverse scams. Holy shit. Crypto scams. Wait, that's fucking wild. That's a full circle. They're just like this giant fleshlight that scams will filter through. Cool.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials.
Yeah, give Fat Meme a follow. I'm Penguin Zoo, aka Moist Critical Charlie. Yeah, just to echo it, stop buying it, stop talking about it, buy it for £2 when it's finally released properly, and then yeah, stop feeding into the hype, because that's what's going to keep it at this price. It ain't gold, boys. It's literally an isotonic, whatever they call it, drink. It's a pimped out Lucozade for healthy people. It's not even healthy, it's still got sugar in it. But yeah, either way, that's my view. That's my react on a react. It's UK. is in a weird spot. Either way, peace. See you on the next one.